Transformation time. Eclipse season begins now. We are in the shadow of eclipse season, and we have this first period that is open and free from all personal planet retrogrades. This is going to be a time that you're going to be able to create and to manifest. From now until March 20th, 2024, we have this beautiful open window for taking important life steps in the right direction, making these big decisions, launching projects. This is going to be a time that's going to be where you're going to be able to plan, to strategize, to make these big decisions, to make commitments in the right direction, to gain general clarity on your day-to-day living. Eclipse season really revs up about 4 to 6 weeks before the first eclipse in the series, and it extends 4 to 6 weeks after the last one. So this eclipse season is going to be going back and forth between the energies of the me and we sectors of your life. This is the Aries me and the Libra we. This includes topics around your individual and your relationship empowerment. It's going to be areas of your life where you have either given away your energy and your power, and that you are now asserting healthy boundaries in order to move forward with into the future. For more on this, on the Aries and Libra eclipses, please check out the link above for the nodal shift. Hi, I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and this is your February 2024 monthly astrology forecast. To get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So let's dive in. So for Aries Sun and Aries Rising, know that the eclipse season is going through your first house of your identity, yourself, and your partnership sector, your +1 house of who you are with business partnerships, contracts, negotiations, love relationships, best friends, and significant others. All right, we start off with February 5th. So on February 5th, we have the first of many conjunctions. I want to show you here, of many conjunctions between the planet with Pluto. Now, Mercury is going to be the first one that meets up at the 0-degree mark with Pluto. 0 is a very powerful degree that it's about indicating you're going to be starting this new beginning with this energy of a combination of energy, that it's combining Pluto, transformation, death, rebirth, and Mercury, thoughts, ideas, how you talk, how you email. In your 11th house. Your 11th house is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your networks. It's where you volunteer. It's where you connect up with others that have the same thoughts and beliefs in organizations of where you want to either spend your time or with work-related things. Now, when Mercury enters the sign of Aquarius, it's fusing this energy, and it's going to be about bringing these sudden insights, these unconventional ideas. Aquarius it's thinking outside the box. It's electric. It's let's involve everybody, but let's also stay ourselves. And so it's going to be an opportunity for you to be thinking outside the box for what do you want to do for your dreams, your goals, and how you network with other people, how you share ideas with other people. This is going to be chatting with friends, whether it's through email, phone, text, or your volunteer services. This could be with work associates also. Now, these unconventional ideas, this could be with coworkers, and this is going to be plans for a change in the future. Mercury in Aquarius being conjunct Pluto, the focus can be really intense. The focus can be driven and unrelenting, especially when the plans are about your future and your future goals that are changing. I encourage you to pay attention to any intuitive flashes or premonitions that you have at this time. All right, so let's move on to February 9th. So on February 9th, we have a planet pile up here. I want you to look at everything that's going on in your 11th house. This is really big. Aquarius, ingenuity, outside the box, in your sector of your life, again, that has to do with your peers, your shared experiences, your thoughts, your ideas, this is the direction in which you want to go. Now, there's going to be this new moon. So a new moon. New moons always represent fresh starts, clean slates, new beginnings, the planting of seeds for the future. And this is going to be really innovative for you because you have all of this energy working together. Aquarius new moon is really going to be a time that you're going to want to get started with a beneficial change that not only benefits you, but really benefits others. To be more independent, to try new things, to be creative, to expand your social circle, your network, your goals, your future. Now, this new moon in Aquarius is also, let me square Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Now, a square is a 90-degree angle that needs to be incorporated or adjusted in order for the change to occur in a healthy way. It brings up a difficulty or a problem that you need to work on for growth, that it's just not going to be planting a seed. So Uranus in the sign of Taurus is in your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, your resources. So when you are working on these goals with other people, you really need to make sure that your self-worth, your cash, your property, your resources does not diminish because of this, and that it benefits it, and that you're not just thinking about yourself, that you're thinking about others. But the second house is about your skill set, your salary, your income. It's everything that has to do with you. And how do you plant those seeds of what you want to do for your future with other people, and making sure that you are aligned in the correct groups in order to make this happen. Because it's a square, I'm encouraging you to channel this energy into a positive change to see how this helps. Definitely plant the seeds, but say, okay, what else can come from this, and how can the change that I make also benefit others? All right, so let's move forward a little bit more. On February 13th, now we have Mars entering into the sign of Aquarius. Remember, we talked about that big planetary pileup, but this time Mars is the one that is conjunct Pluto. Mars is the planet of passion, drive, assertiveness, cutting, removing, and Pluto is death, transformation, get rid of anything that's not growing. So this Mars entering Aquarius, again, in your sector of the direction in which you want to be going, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your networks, your social circles. It is your peers that you work with and the people that you spend time with, either for pleasure, like it could be for a book club or networks or organizations, or for work related. So when this happens, remember that Pluto is very intense. It wants you to transform. So we know that you're planting these seeds. You're having this area that I want to do this, and it's a little bit difficult. And now Pluto is saying, I'm going to bring Mars along to cut and remove some of the obstacles that are in your way. And this has to do with the networks and the groups that you're associated with. Mars being the planet of passion and energy and drive. When it comes into Aquarius, it brings this enthusiasm, this motivation of, I see the goal. This is really what I want to do. I see what I want to do for the future, and I need to have an unconventional approach to make this happen. I'm encouraging you to work to take steps towards your dreams, your goals, and to embrace these unusual approaches in order to make everything sustainable. All right, then next we have on February 18th. On February 18th, we have the Sun is going to be the first one to move into the sign of Pisces. So where you've had everything with your hopes, your dreams, your goals, your networks, everything is now moving into your 12th house. So the 12th house for you represents fear. It represents your dreams, your intuition. It represents solitude. It represents where we go to be alone, whether it could be through meditation or hospitalization or rehabilitation, our subconscious mind through the Akashic records or astral travel, or our ancestors. all of those topics. So when the sun, being the first one to come into the sign of Pisces, Pisces is very watery. It's very intuitive. It's very dreamlike itself. Matter of fact, it is so watery and dreamlike that you have to be careful that you don't get lost in the dreams, and that because it has no boundaries. Okay, so being the first one, Aquarius is thoughts and ideas, and now we're moving into watery and intuition and dreamlike. So expect compassion, expect your imagination, your intuition to be very strong over the next coming weeks. This can be a time that you can connect to your subconscious to say, I need more information on this. Can I get it from my guides? Can I get it from a dream? Can I get it from a song? Can I get confirmation from angel numbers or from symbolism or any of those things, or from sitting and meditating and checking from a heart space, not just your head space, working to gain the strength of your intuitive side in order to release like what is holding you back. All right, then as we move forward, I want to show you that on the 23rd, we now have Mercury. Mercury, thoughts, ideas, communication, travel. It's all types of communication. So that can mean email, phone, text. Now Mercury is entering into the watery sign of Pisces. So it's leaving all this like ideas scattered and going off in all different directions, and your thoughts and ideas all firing on all at the same time and happening. When Mercury enters into the sign of Pisces, this is going to be a time that you're going to have to say, all right, I have to tune in. What is my imagination saying? What are my dreams saying? What are my guides saying? Expanding the work of what you want to do with more creative ideas, with more creative projects. You might feel this huge desire to daydream more and work less, or to sit and work in solitude than to be out in the outside in the public, to be in isolation to make sure that you can get the information that you need in order to move forward. And this can either be through your own doing, as in a retreat, or this could be you going off somewhere for meditation or an ashram, or just time that you say that I have to tune into what's going on with me. All right, and then the next, let me remove this. Then the next thing that we have happen on the 24th, we're now going to have this full moon. All right, so full moons. Here's our sun, here's our Mercury, and we have the planet Saturn saying we need to have some boundaries and we need to have some limitation. And then we have the moon. The moon being full. The sun is shining on the moon, and it is bringing a closure, bringing an ending. It is saying there's a chapter of some things in your life happening. Virgo is very organized, very detail oriented. It's in your 6th house of mentors and guides, your service to others. The 6th house is your daily habits, your health, your nutrition. It's also the house of where you give of your service to others, and it can be sickness or illness if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not setting aside enough time to meet your own needs. So a full moon in Virgo can be an end to a health issue that you've had. Pets are here. This could be an end to, it could be rehoming a pet or a pet crossing over. It could be you ending projects where you have volunteered for others. Because it's the house of mentors and guides, this could be where you are ending your relationship either temporarily, like it's met its natural end and you no longer need those services. Having a full moon in Virgo being so detail oriented, it really wants to maximize the productivity of what is going on in your life. And it wants you to tackle these small projects and these tasks. So at this time, I really want you to make sure that you add self-care to the top of the list, because we get so busy, work, that we forget to take care of our needs and our desires. Now, I want to add one more thing in here that Venus is the goddess of love and money and bringing people, places, and things together. She's in your 11th house of your social circles, your networks, your goals. In the sign of Aquarius, thoughts and ideas, creative, thinking outside the box. Venus is square to Jupiter in Taurus, in your 2nd house. Remember, square, you're going to have to integrate something at this time. Yes, there is an ending, and with every ending starts this new beginning, this creative process of I'm ready to start something new. And there could be something that ends with, again, your groups or your goals, and that it's squaring your 2nd house of your cash, your property, your resources, your skill set. And so this is, how do I integrate this energy of what is going on? Your values, your opinions, all of these things are going to matter because we are coming into a season of, remember, February is it's open month of setting these intentions about, I always say, like, put the message in the bottle and send it out, because the planets are working with you. Everything is moving forward and nothing is really going to be holding you back. Do you have difficulties? Absolutely. It's because those things have to be integrated into what you're doing. The main focus of this is, I have to figure out what I need for myself. Remember, the nodes are saying, identify what you need for your self-worth, your cash, your property, your own identity, because the North Node is in your 1st house of self, and you're integrating 7th house themes. And the eclipses are literally, we're in the eclipse season of, it's pushing us towards that, where you are going to be saying to yourself, what is mine? What is somebody else's? Who am I with this partner? Who am I with this client? Who am I in this relationship? Who am I, and what are my personal resources? All of these topics are going to be the themes with you with your February. All right, so Aries, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultations. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.